Hi everyone, I'm going to make a card today, and today I'm going to use the Micro Mini Sharpie holders, which are brand new, and I really like them because they have a really fine point to them. I'm going to start with the cutting of, I'm making a card here, and I have my Cricut all hooked up. I have my blade in on 6, and I need to put another cartridge in. I'm using Don Juan in Winter Wonderland on this one. So let's see if that works. Okay, so it's going to start cutting. And this might take a while, being there is a lot of stuff I'm going to cut. So while I'm doing that, I'm going to show you the new Micro Mini Sharpie holder. Are you in the right? Mm-hmm. This one may look a little different than the ones that you received. We're going to eliminate the two middle. I'm going to go over here because that thing's really loud. We're going to eliminate the two middle ridges so that way you'll be able to tell it apart from the Sharpie because they're very similar in size. And for those that don't already know, this is the mini Sharpie holder. Let me compare for you the points on both of these. As you can see, it's quite a bit of difference. So you get a lot more detail with the Micro Mini than you do with the other one. And we also have a mini gel pen holder as well, which gets you a nice fine point, but you can't get onto as many surfaces as you can with the Sharpies. This is good for paper, the gel pen holder. And it's still cutting, so I think we'll pause it here and start back up when it's done cutting. Okay, I'm finished cutting. Now I'm going to show you how I remove the blade. You have to be careful that none of this moves, because if you move it, where you're drawing and where you cut will not line up. And you have to be careful putting it back in that you don't write on paper. I'm just going to slip this under so that I can make sure that I don't write on my paper. I'd rather write on a piece of scrap. Okay, now I'm taking the Micro Mini Sharpie holder and putting it in. You got to make sure that you can see the bottom of it through the hole so that it is in the right spot and it's all the way in. Slide it into the holder. Tighten it up. And I'm putting my pressure on minimum because I like to have it all the way down. And then I'm just going to cut it. And it should start cutting. You can show him a little bit of how it draws. I put my husband to work. He's the one behind the camera because it's easier for me. Just give it a second. Can't always. There we go. And I could let you watch it all day. Instead, I'll let you watch for a minute and then I'll have my husband shut off the camera again. I'm using a nice soft turquoise because I do not want these to be really bold and bright. I just want them to be like faded little snowflakes. Okay. This is another detailed shot of how the Micro Mini is working in here. Okay, that's exciting. Okay, I took everything off of my mat, and as you can see, this is kind of has a glossy look to it. What I used was the Quick Cuts clear plastic sheets. What you could do is first cut the card and then put the sheet on so that you know where it goes. I just measured it out on my mat and put it on. As you can see, you get a really nice detailed with the Micro Minis, and they stay on. They don't smear as long as you wait for them to dry. So next, I'm going to use my tree. I'm going to trim off the edges because I didn't want the green on the bottom. I'm going to glue that behind my tree. I want the brown on top. I love this glue because it has a really fine tip. That one kind of came off bad on the mat. I don't know what to say to fill in the time, so there's just going to be some silence. Because I'm funny like that. And yes, I'm always a messy scrapper. And somehow these line up with the cuts. Oops, too much glue. And then this goes on top of the card. I just have to figure out where. Getting a bad glare. So I'm going to put a little bit of glue on here because I don't want it to go towards the back and be all sticky. And a little here and here. Whoops. Now I just got to figure out where to line this up. Right about there. I planned on just cutting off the edges. I have a Merry Christmas to put on here. But what I want to do first is I got some of my glitter out because I wanted to add it to the trees. But I kind of wanted it to be random, like it was on the ground. So I'm going to just kind of throw some glitter on the branches. And I wanted it to be a little thicker than Skittles, even though I love my Skittles. I just want, you know, like I said, for it to be random. Like it's snow on the branches. Is that what it looks like? And a little bit of glitter. Oh, a lot. It's always messy in my craft area. It took me a long time to get it cleaned up so I could do this video. And I'm going to shake off the extra. And then I'm not going to do it for you because I'm going to call it quits, but that's where my Merry Christmas would go. And there you have a card. I got in trouble last time because I didn't finish the card. Okay, hope you enjoyed the video, and you can find us at... Are you ready? The card's ready. amychamis.blogspot.com. I have how you can order all of the mini gel pen holders, the mini Sharpie holders, and the micro mini Sharpie holders on there, and I have tons of projects I've been doing with the holders. Okay, thanks.